Hello, everybody. Welcome to Quilting Days with Janie Faye. Before I get started, I'm sharing some things that I've been learning about free motion quilting. I want to share about some of my friends who've been taking one of my classes. I have been teaching a class on modern improv quilting using this book, Modern Improv Quilting by Veenema. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name correctly. But it is a great book if you want to know how to do modern improv. It is lots of fun. So using the Modern Improv Quilt book, there are many other projects in the book that you might enjoy. But I want to share some pictures here of my friends who took a quilt class that I was teaching at a local quilt store in Florence, Alabama called Thread Fabric Store. So here are some of the pictures now of some of my friends who took the class. I love all of the colors. They're great, bright colors. I also love this one here that has the navies and neutral colors. These blocks pop. This is also one that reminds me of Ice Cream Sherbet. And this is actually Lydia. She's the owner of Thread Fabric Store. So I love these fabrics. I look forward to seeing their completed quilts as they continue to work. Now let's look at the blocks I completed for our Free Motion Quilt Challenge, Day 16. I am continuing to go through the book, Free Motion Mastery in a Month by RaNae Merrill. I completed Day 16 today, and I'm going to show you a few things that I did. It's been a fun quilty day. So I'm going to start with showing you the blocks that I completed. So here we go. And be sure to turn to page 60 to get the information for what you need to be doing today. I do want to share with you the blocks and the stitches I made today. So here we have block number 7. And this block has the S-curve feathers on it. So you can see that. Now notice I had to piece this block, so you're going to see this stitch across, but if you need to do that, that's okay. Here's the back with the variegated thread. So it needs a little work, but I'll get there. We're just going to keep going, right? And on block 5, I filled in this section today. It is called McTavishing. So look that up, get your book, be sure to read about that. That's something I've still got to work on. Still working. And then on block 6, we were supposed to use one of the S-curve designs. And so I did the twisted rope. So I did 2 of those. If I did it again, I might draw some straight lines on either side so I keep them the same size. One is larger than the other. But there it is. This morning, I basted a quilt outside, and I'm going to show you how I went about doing that. First of all, I am working on my back porch. I did use a leaf blower in the beginning to blow off the back porch so that there would be nothing there that would get stuck on my quilt. Often I use a sheet under my backing when I'm doing this, but I could not find the sheet that I used for that. So I just made sure that the porch was clean. Now you see my batting and the top. Before I came outside, I made sure that I made the batting a little larger than the top. As you see, my backing is plenty large. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to make sure that I'm measuring to make sure that I have a pieced backing, and it's going to be a straight line down the back. And so I'm wanting to measure and make sure that I get that straight all the way through the quilt so it will not be crooked on the back. So here I'm measuring and trying to make sure it's straight on that side, and then I will push it to the other side and smooth it out, making sure the batting, the backing, and the top are all smooth. Okay, here I am realizing the backing is directional, and my leaves were going to be upside down. So I turned the top around, and I had to remeasure to make sure it was straight, to make sure that I get that back line. You can see that brown sticking out on the backing. It's a straight piece of fabric, some fabric going up and down. Now I put on, this is I am putting on some gloves and a mask here because I have had a allergic reaction to basting spray before, and I had to actually go to urgent care. My lips were swelling, so I now wear gloves, I wear a mask, and I always do it outside, so there's plenty of ventilation. And there you see I'm smoothing it out to get the top as smooth as possible. Then I pick the entire quilt up, and sometimes I will just lift the front up and spray it like it was, but this is a smaller quilt, so I was able to turn the entire quilt with the backing around. There I picked out some strings. When you see strings, you want to pull those out. If you have a light color fabric, that string could show through, but I'm just smoothing it out, making sure that everything's going to stay basted while I quilt it. So here it is. Here is the basted quilt, and so I'm going to start quilting it hopefully tomorrow. I'm planning to just do a simple design, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to share those below. I would love to hear from you. I look forward to getting this finished and hanging up while fall is still here, right? Also, I received my American Patchwork Quilting magazine today, and I was thrilled about it. I haven't looked at it yet, but if you are into quilting magazines, this one has just come out. It's going to be displayed until December of 2025. So probably has some great Christmas. Oh, look at this one. I love it. I love the Christmas trees and the green and red border. I also got a package in the mail today. So this is a happy quilting day, right? I ordered a kit that I'm planning to make for Christmas. All right, so I want to share it with you. All right, so yes, I had to make a little cut here to get this open. I don't want to tear the fabric, of course, or cut into the fabric or the pattern. All right, so the first thing I ordered was a pattern, and this is from Krista Moser, M-O-S-E-R. If you've not ever heard of her, be sure to look up her website, KristaMoser.com. And this is a new pattern she's recently come out with, and it's Percy the penguin. Our family has a love for penguins because when my children back in their high school years, when they debated, the mascot of their debate team was a penguin. And so I thought, I've got to make this. Plus my dining room is a royal blue color, and it'll look great hanging on the wall during January. This is not the first one I'm hoping to make, though, from Krista Moser. This is the other pattern that I'm wanting to make from Krista Moser. It is called Crimson Christmas. And so you can find that on her website. She does have bundles of just about a lot of her patterns, fabric bundles. And so this is the fabric bundle that came with it. Let's open it up. This is what I'm hoping to make within the next, at least start it within the next week or two. So these are the fabrics, the different reds for the poinsettia. Oh, I'm loving them. Lots of different shades of red. You can see these on her website. And then the greens. I just knew I would have a hard time getting all this together. So I thought, I don't normally buy an entire kit, so I'm very excited about it. As you can tell, here's more of the maroon colors. Oh, I left this one out. Very nice colors. And then this brings us to our lighter colors, the creams and the black. Krista Moser just came out with this pattern last year, and when she did, she released videos for all those who were making the quilt. And those videos are free once you buy the kit. And so those videos are about to not be free anymore, and that ends in November. So if you are interested in making this, she does have videos that are helpful. Those can be purchased after November of 2025, but right now they're free. So I thought you might want to know about that. And that is the end of my quilting day. I hope you're having a wonderful quilty day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.